Taurus, Taurus sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Taurus. Starting today, the 23rd of August, 2023. We are streaming a reading live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Suzanne, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Diane. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you, Taurus and friends of Taurus, for joining us today. If you're watching us on a restream on YouTube, you can fast forward through all of the shuffling I'm about to do by using the timestamps right in the video description. This is the Vandenboer Tarot that I'm using today, also known as the Bacchus Tarot, and I've already purified with this beautiful Vervain by L'Occitane. You can find information about purchasing those products in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. Like I said, this is a 2-week reading for all you Tauruses. Goes out to a lot of y'all. Well, that wasn't a very good shuffle. Goes out to a lot of you, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, just disregard the reading because it may not indeed be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs. Remember that we have a general reading every day but Monday for all signs, and once a week we have a weekly pick-a-card reading for that entire week for all signs. You can find all those readings right on my website, ariels-corner.com. That's Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. In the main menu, all you do is click on the free online tarot readings link. I don't read with card reversals, so you'll see me flipping cards right side up. It's the way I like to read. Ooh, caught that one. Get back here, you. If you would like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/ArielGatoga. Paypal.me/ArielGatoga. If you're watching live on YouTube, you could use a super sticker or super chat. If you're watching on a restream on YouTube, you could use a super thanks. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. That's an affiliate store. We list a lot of tarot decks there. We make a small commission off of each and every sale. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And if you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us. You can watch on Twitch without any ads simply by subscribing to us there. All right, Taurus. I think the shuffling is coming to an end. We can give this deck a nice clean cut and see what's in the cards for the next 2 weeks for all you gorgeous Taurus. Something in me always wants to make the plural of Taurus Tauris, and I know that's not right. All right, we have in your past, what you're coming out of is a Page of Swords. You are in the midst of a chariot experience, and you are headed, if you don't change course, to a wonderful assistance with this Knight of Coins. So seems like whatever misinformation or disinformation that you've been grappling with, it seems like you're either in the midst of or have just overcome it and either learned the truth or decided not to buy into whatever it was. So this Page of Swords used to be called the card of the liar. I never really loved that term because it implies that there's an intentional lie going on, and that's not always the case. Sometimes it is. But very frequently, it's more of the case of misinformation or people not knowing the truth, not caring to know the truth, spreading rumors that they heard. I heard blah, 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 blah. And then enough people say, well, I heard blah, 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 or people are saying da, 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 da. And then it just gets out there as if it's true, and it's not. So whatever you've been grappling with, maybe it's just generally that, or really specific things that affect you. It seems like you are overcoming that stuff in a big way, or have overcome it, or are in the process of overcoming it as we speak. This Chariot is a complete and utter victory. There's no middle ground there. So when this Chariot comes home, which is what he's doing here, or it's doing here, they are doing here. When this person is coming home, the Chariot, the warrior doesn't come home to say, oh, we won that battle, now I'm going back. Not back then, not back when these cards were painted. It comes home to make a victory lap when it won the war. When it won the war, that means you get it all. You get all the booty, you get all the political prisoners, you get everything. That you are the victor, that you own that country now. You own everything. Now, in old-fashioned war imagery, that's kind of negative. But let's bump that up to something really positive, in that you've overcome whatever this deceit was or whatever this untruth was. And there's no middle ground. And you're the victor. Truth wins out, and you get all of the benefits from that, no matter what. There's no gray area here. You get all the benefits of the truth. So don't forget that, because what happens is people like to pretend like the truth wasn't revealed. A lot of people, they don't like the truth, and so then they just say, well, but I prefer the other story. So then they just keep telling the other story. Our job, once the truth is revealed to us, is to stay close to it, is to stay open and centered and focused on the truth, and not allow those kinds of misgivings, the misunderstandings, untruths, or even lies to exist in our presence. And you can call it out in a way that's not confrontational. You don't always have to, you liar, you don't have to do that. But you can just keep the truth top of mind and not allow in your presence the rumor mill or the misinformation or the disinformation campaigns to persist. You just say the truth, and you know that the truth is going to keep making you more and more and more victorious, regardless of what other people may say or how they may react. When you do this, you are more open to the truth about you in other ways. So even though whatever these untruths were that might have been out and about in your life, there were also untruths about yourself that you were carrying. And the truth doesn't play, it's not selective. The truth is non-selective. Once you start opening to the truth, and once you start seeing the victoriousness that truth carries and brings with it, then it's an all or nothing prospect. And that includes the untruths that you have been carrying about yourself that may have been keeping a lot of assistance that the universe is sending to you at bay. Right? Because, well, if you have this untruth that you carry about yourself that you're unwantable or unwanted, then when assistance comes into your life to help you with something, you can say, well, that doesn't compute. So you reject it out of hand without even considering it, because it's like, oh, no, wait, that doesn't jive with my belief about myself that I'm unwantable or unwanted. Right? I'm unworthy. And it's not like we necessarily intellectualize all of this. This is happening very instinctually because of these beliefs that we carry with us. And so if these beliefs are based on untruths or lies, if you will, those also are getting pulled up because the truth, like I said, is non-selective. So it's a very beautiful thing. So as you start accepting the truth more and more about objective truth around you, plus the truth about yourself, you will notice that the help that's always been available to you, Taurus, all of a sudden it seems as though it's appearing out of nowhere. And it's not that it's just appearing out of nowhere now. It's that many of you haven't noticed that it was there because it didn't jive with your ideas about yourself, which were never true to begin with. I hope I'm making sense. It seems like I'm saying a lot of words, but I'm hopefully making sense to you. Okay, we've got this Ace of Cups. Which that one. Here's the 10 of... Oh, okay, this is the 10 of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands. This Ace of Cups for you, on top of this this Page of Swords, that's, again, this is where the truth comes forth. The truth comes forth not in necessarily big, giant blasts of a trumpet. It comes forth very gently, because the truth is always gentle. When people say, oh, the truth hurts, well, then that's not the complete truth. If the truth is hurting, then that's not the complete truth. It's a partial truth. It may be factual if it hurts you, but the truth is never painful. The truth is always loving. The truth always brings joy. The truth always brings healing. Now, what tends to happen with you, Taurus, I think, is that I think you carry a lot of weight on your shoulders. I think at some point many of you kind of believed that it was up to you to carry the burden for other people. Maybe not say the things that need to be said because you have to, be careful of their reaction. Maybe, which is very common with this Page of Swords, that you carry their burden for them. And you don't want to carry the burdens of people for them. You don't even want to carry the burdens of yourself for you. You're not meant to be burdened. You're not meant to be burdened. And this victory that you're experiencing is also a victory where you can let go of these burdens. Because what is the idea of the victorious warrior that comes home and has that parade, right? That's not somebody that's carrying a bunch of burdens on their shoulders. That's somebody that has unburdened the entire nation. They've won the war, right? So the nation is you. The nation is you in your life and all the aspects of your life. And so you're not meant to be carrying burden on your shoulder. You're meant to be the victor over the burden. So don't buy into these beliefs. You have to allow that love that we were talking about here that will free you from these negative beliefs, these negative lies, these negative untruths, either things that people have been saying or things that you've been believing about yourself, and probably a bit of both. You have to allow that love to not only bring about the truth, but recognize that the truth doesn't bring burden. The truth never brings burden. The truth reveals that which relieves burden. Now, we've got two knights here, one on top of each other. We've got the wands and the coins. And like I said, once you let go of this burden, once you allow yourself to be that victor, that victorious warrior, you're going to realize that this help has always been here, but you've not noticed it. You've not recognized it for what it is. And infinite intelligence is not the attitude of infinite intelligence is not, well, I gave you some help and you didn't take it, so now I'm done with you. That's a very human way of doing things. Infinite intelligence isn't like that. Infinite intelligence is infinite in its patience as well. And its patience for you is, we're just going to stay here. We're going to wait for you. We're going to be here for you with all the help that you need as soon as you're ready, willing, and able to open your eyes and see it. And this is telling you that the way you see that is by letting go of these burdens that you're shouldering. Many of these burdens that you're shouldering are based on your own past, but some of these burdens that you're shouldering may be hanging on to other people's secrets, hanging on to other people's lies, hanging on to covering for other people, or maybe taking on other people's lessons as your own because you feel somehow that's your responsibility. So let's just look at that and say, that's not loving to myself or them. And I'm going to use this, we're running over, but this Ace of Cups is a very important card for you because this is talking about how infinite intelligence's love for you will heal all wounds, and it will bring all healing of circumstances that came out of these untruths and all of this burden that you're holding. But you have to be willing. You have to be willing to be that victor and recognize that the war has always been won. You don't owe it to anybody, including yourself, to shoulder burden, especially shouldering burden based on other people's secrets and other people's lies and things like that. Okay? So you're going to do great. You are doing great. I think for you, if you were to do a meditation today of one of my meditations, this chariot meditation is probably a very smart one to do. And that one is called Victory in Battle, wouldn't you know? So give that a listen if you have time over this next couple of weeks. You're doing great. Recognize that the truth is on your side. You don't need to keep other people's secrets for them, nor do you need to shoulder other people's lessons. And you can let go of those burdens and let the help in that's been there for a long time and is now waiting for you to say yes. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. We outplayed the music for Taurus. Thank you so much for to the amazing moderators today. We had Suzanne and Diane, and we will see you very soon. Blessed be.